It's Inside Hart County Football with head coach Rance Gillespie and your host, Doc Harris. Recorded in Studio 604B at Hart College and Career Academy. Here's your host, Doc Harris.
Good afternoon and welcome to Inside Hart County Football. We're joined by Coach Gillespie. Coach, Jackson County, big win.
It was a big win. It was a first region game. It was an important game for us as far as to start to secure a playoff spot, to gain some momentum going into the region, going into region play, and so I was really excited for our kids to come away with a win.
The last 2 weeks, and I'm going to go back to the midpoint of the Commerce game, three games ago. It's almost like the lights beginning to turn on in some heads, and this team is beginning to turn the corner a little bit, starting down where it can get. Yeah,
we've said the whole time that they were going to be a fun bunch to watch because of their youth and the improvement that we felt like that they would show throughout the year, and certainly. I don't feel that we're peaking as a football team yet. I still think that there's a lot of growth left for our football team, but we are getting better each and every week. There's things that they're seeing in games now that they've seen before, that they are more prepared for, and it's just a matter of experience. And that's why when people go out and hire people, if they have the first choice, they always want to hire the person with experience. And so it's important for our kids to get those game reps, to gain that experience, and experience is a big factor in becoming a good football team.
Talking about last Friday night, and we're going to start off the highlights right now. Gets off with a big play.
Yeah, we were, we came out the first couple of plays, the sky kick here, did a decent job fitting that. Monte does a good job getting the ball back to the return. Get a good play on first down and a quick screen out there to Monte. Scooter was out this week, so Monte kind of filled in for his spot, and then come back to the other side, and here Luke gets flushed and tucks the ball down and creates a big explosive play for us to start the game.
And I want to point out, Kane, it would have been real easy for him to have thrown a block and blew the play up.
Yeah, it was a smart play by him and pulling up right there.
Get the extra point. And it's 7-0 right out of the chute. Now, we talked a little bit 2 weeks ago about this unusual look that East Jackson was going to give you, and it gave you a little bit of trouble early getting used to the fits.
Well, Jackson it lines up in an offense that is a little bit unorthodox. It's got a lot of wing T roots. A lot of people would idea it as a single wing with the two quarterback look, and you've got to play with great eye discipline, and at times we did, and at times we didn't. So it was a little bit of a challenge for us at times, and I thought, especially in the second half, we played really well defensively.
I think he held them to under 70 yards in the second half, and I guess it goes back to the learning curve, being able to see things.
I thought we did a better job on the back end of being where we needed to be and being in position to make the plays that we needed to in the pass game. Great play there out of Cayman. Showed some juice off the edge and creating a disruptive play.
Get the punt.
Get the edge set, and the safety does a great job coming up, make the tackle. But if you watch some of these plays, we're getting good movement along the front, and for the most part, I was pretty well pleased with the way that we played offensively, and especially in the first half. The ball got deflected a little bit there, and made it a tough catch. Good play right here out of Crew, and Crew has been a solid receiver for us all year. He's a guy that puts up 70 or 80 yards a night receiving, and has been a really good player for us so far this year.
Good effort there. Get pressure off the edge.
Yeah, they showed us a couple of different fronts and created a little bit of confusion for us. And it was problematic for us at times. Chase continues to do a good job punting the ball. I think our punt team has played well all year long and hit this one really good. It rolls into the end zone, but he did a good job of keeping us in good field position throughout the night.
Making them go the long field.
Good play there. Corbin continues to play well up front and makes plays for us. Trying to get a little pressure here and got to make sure we keep contained and end up getting a stop.
Force the punt.
Again, good movement, and Malachi's done such a great job. One of his gifts is his vision and his patience as a runner, and understanding the schemes. Close to another big play there, and just got to find a way to
give the ball back to Jackson. Near pick.
Again, yeah, in good position to play the waggle there. And, so we did some good things on both sides of the ball in the first half. Just defensively, it seemed like we gave up a lot of big plays on third downs, where we had a chance to get off the field, and you just felt like you continued to let them hang around, and you wanted to see us just kind of finish it and put them away, and we finally did that in the second half.
Good throw there.
Again, that's a big third down play, and credit to them. Their kids stepped up, made some plays too, and kept some drives alive, and kept them in the ball game.
Their number 10 was a very impressive player. He played hard the whole night.
In good position there. Good play from the backside, stopping to cut back. And again, just this is the same or similar play with the throwback that they had hit us on before, and in a lot better position there.
They get the score. Another sky kick. Do a good job getting it back into the middle of the field.
Big run here, and it's fit really well up front, and get a big play to flip the field again and get the ball moving again. Showed a little wildcat. We had not shown that, and we think we were in it a total of 2 plays, and one of them we were very successful with. Good play here on the screen off the fly motion, and big first down for us. Missed a check there, and they moved around and stemmed around a little bit on us, and caused us to miss a check. Come back, make a great throw and catch.
Great catch.
And convert a big third down there, and end up finishing the drive with the power.
This is where we get a little bit of separation, because this is about a 2 or 3 minute stretch where we force a couple of plays and get 16 points in about 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, we've got an opportunity right here, especially after the safety, to kind of put this thing away, and really wanted to see us step up and do that. And it's like I told our kids, at times we played good offensively, at times we played good defensively, but we want to play 48 minutes of Hart County football.
Okay, there's the high snap for the safety. They come back with, but some of us in the box thought it was an onside, but looking at it on film, the ball actually fell off the tee, which give us the ball back inside the Jackson end, and then a beautiful job on the screen.
Yeah, well, we've become a good screen team, and it's a good play of blocking downfield and getting the thing set up. And Luke does a good job showing composure in the pocket, which quarterback has to on the screen plays. And then Malachi's got a knack for those.
Yeah. With Jackson giving them credit, they come back and mount a drive.
Got to do a better job setting the edge to our defense, and it's something that we've struggled with at times throughout the season. It's something that we are consistently working on and trying to get better, and we did do that better in the second half.
Go for two,
and this is a big play.
Yeah.
Big play there to stop the two-point conversion.
Good job getting the ball
Good
back.
run at LJ there. Take a shot just to see what we can get going, and then kind of tuck it in after the shot play, and just decide to take the thing to the half.
Okay. But he gets a little hairy right before the half.
Yeah, we get into a prevent. They run a sweep off the edge here, and where they're supposed to be.
Okay, so you go to the locker room. What kind of mood is it in?
Well, we were to be honest, we were frustrated. We wanted to see our kids finish, and we challenged the defense, and I thought the defense responded very well, and came out in the second half and pitched a shutout. And offensively we struggled in the third quarter, but we found a way to put the game away early there in the fourth quarter.
Okay. All right, and we'll be right back to look at the second half. You're watching Inside Hart County Football.
The Hart County College and Career Academy provides new and improved learning opportunities to students in our community. With new technology and equipment in every classroom, students have the resources to ensure a better education. We guarantee that the Hart County College and Career Academy will further prepare students for their future and their careers. Hart County College and Career Academy, preparing students for their future.
Hart County High School is about academics, sports and training, bulldog chow, reading, teamwork, brilliant minds, preparing for the future. Hart County High School is the school made for us.
Welcome back to Inside Hart County Football. Coach, come out. In the couple of games we've had the opportunity to really assert that first drive. This time we get to play defense.
Right.
And you said we're going to the break, challenge the defense. They did not play consistent football in the first half. Held Jackson to, I believe, 65 yards in the second half. So your thought?
Well, and even more than that, they had to kind of carry the football team really for a quarter, because offensively we had a couple of 3 and outs, which is what you don't want as an offense. You at least want a first down. You want to try to change the field. We weren't able to do that, and you want to be able to get your defense off the field, kind of control the football game offensively. And we weren't able to do those things. We actually put a great deal of pressure on our defense by the way that we played offensively. But the defense stepped up to the challenge and played really well. And again, we punted the football well and were able to maintain field position even though we weren't playing great offensively.
Well, let's look at the second half. Kick off to start the quarter.
Tucker's getting great depth and great placement on those kicks, and really helps with the coverage.
Again, here comes the sweep play. A little bit better job.
Play it better here, and do pretty much for the remainder of the game. And get the ball cut back, and that's the thing that you want to see. You want to see the defense set an edge and make the ball cut back inside.
Fake punt.
Yes, and
Big play.
It was a big play, and we've got to get him to the ground right there, short of the first down, and we had a couple of guys that were in position to do that, and we just got to make the play.
Get the ball down inside the 20.
And good play here out of Ty. He doesn't initially make the tackle, but he really stops the play from being executed. Trevin's in good position there on the deep ball, and we come up, survive a fake punt, and get a stop.
Got real close to being out on the 1 there.
And good physical run out of Malachi, and good fit out of him, and good vision. Come up just a little bit short, and it was tempting to go for it when you're less than a yard, but felt like with the lead that we had at the time, the smart thing to do was to punt it away and play defense. Good play there out of AJ, getting upfield, making the thing bow to a lot of depth, and getting the edge set.
That's one thing people don't understand. You get so much of offensive football is timing and being routes on plays. And if defense doesn't necessarily have to make the tackle, but if they blow up the timing of it, it's just as good as a sack.
No doubt. And there's some timing issues with that as well. And sometimes you can get a little bit too deep, and the ball can cut back inside. So there's a right way and a wrong way certainly to do that.
A good job punting the ball.
I almost come up with this, and again, Chase did a good job, and the whole punt team
Great job
did.
there.
Good job again by AJ setting the edge, and he came in and played well for us. Good job out of Sean.
Force the punt.
Malachi's been very dependable as a punt returner for us. Good blocking out on the perimeter, and Kobe gets a chance on the fast screen out there, and did a good job getting it blocked. And nice gain there. Luke's done a better job protecting the ball. That was not one of his better decisions, but the last 2 games, I think you're seeing him make better decisions with the football as well.
His first interception since Stevens. Get the stuff there on the mishandled snap. Force the punt.
Again, good solid play running the football. And at this point, we're trying to shorten the game. Will Dean came in and played center for us. We lost Will Hardman for the night, and Will did a solid job. But anytime that you change that, it's the snaps are a little bit different, and the exchange is a little bit different. So, overall, I thought Will did a really, really good job and of stepping in and played a nice game for us. Good pressure there out of Jay. Good fit on the counter. Come back, they try to run another fake punt. We were in punt safe, and Jordan Lay does a nice job of sniffing it out and getting it stopped.
Great touch throw there down the
Yeah,
sideline.
it was a nice throw, and Crew really adjusted this route just a little bit and did a nice job of getting open for him. Really nice throw out of Luke.
Good job.
This is a great run out of Malachi.
Getting out the back door for the touchdown.
And that one kind of put it away.
Another good deep kick and good coverage.
Yeah, we want pins. We want to try to hold them inside the 20, but we've done a fairly decent job with that. And a big piece of your coverage is the kick and the placement of the kick, the height of the kick, and Tucker's done a good job with that.
Lose a little bit of contain there.
A lot of plays being made by a lot of young guys, and
Speaks well for the
gets
future.
everybody excited. This is blocked really well up front and get great movement, and just miss the exchange, and ball ends up on the ground. And this is the part that became a little bit frustrating. Was defense is playing lights out at this point, and got us a bunch of stops, and offensively, we need to play like we did in the first half and put this thing away.
Take advantage of the defense's work.
This is the other Wildcat that we got into, and this ends up setting up really well and gives us a big first down. Get the outside zone for about 9, and again, at this point, is no secret that we're just trying to run it out.
Trying to kill the clock. 30-13, the final score. You kept mentioning Malachi. I went back and did a little math. 2 ball games, he's up. The last 2 ball games, almost 300 yards on the ground. Friday night was 7.5 yards every time he touched the ball. Out of a young man that's, coach, is he 170 pounds?
Yeah, he's right. He's actually starting to fill out, starting to gain some weight. He's just a sophomore, and I talked to him yesterday about how much he weighed, and he told me 175 pounds, and we're shooting, by his senior year, he's a 195-pound back. He's a really good player, and like I said, his skill set is some of the things that you see in him are the things that he's got good speed, he's got good height, and all those things. He's starting to gain weight, fill out. But the things that make him special are his intelligence, his understanding of the game, his vision, and those things. And that's what makes him a really good back.
He's really had 2 great ball games in a row.
Yeah, and let me say this too.
But
there's 5 guys in front of him that are playing well.
That was my next statement.
Yeah.
He'd be the first one to say those the young man from Bremen, Georgia, Keith Jackson, used to say those big uglies wearing the white shirts Friday night did a great job opening up holes.
No doubt. And Luke's playing well
Yeah.
to make good decisions in the throw game that open up some of that. You know, the wideouts are really blocking as good as any group of wideouts that we've had on the perimeter, and they're making catches and making plays. So when one person does well, it's not just one person.
It's the product.
Yeah, absolutely.
We talked 2 weeks ago about having an open week. Well, it's a little weird schedule this year with 2 open weeks. What's the thought this week? You know, you got Jefferson coming up in 2 weeks, and they hung 70
Right.
on East Jackson, and that's remarkable considering timing rules.
Yeah. Well, they've got a really good football team. I don't think there's any question about that. I think they're currently ranked the number 8 team in the state, and you know, they've got a really special kid at quarterback. They've got an outside linebacker that's been offered by pretty much everybody in the country. Big long kid that's a really good player, and they're well coached. I've known Gene Cathcart for a long time, and he does a really good job with that football program. You know, so as far as our approach, certainly we want to get as big a head start on this group as we can. But again, we want to be able to invest in our football program, invest in our young kids as much as we can this week. You know, so even though the 2 weeks are really too close for me, I don't like them this close. But and people are probably asking, well, why did you make the schedule that way? And the truth is I didn't. I scheduled the first off week. The second off week I actually drew when we drew our region schedules.
That was my next question. For those who are not familiar, how is the schedule constructed? You know, you talk about going and getting the non-region games, but the region games is quite literally drawn out of a hat.
It is. And so what you do is you go to a region meeting and everybody draws a number and the schedule's already set, and whatever your number says tells you who you're going to play and when you're going to play them and when your off week will be. So it's just a matter of drawing a number out of a hat. So I didn't draw as well as I would like to have had, you know, because we would like this off week to be in 2 weeks, you know, or something like that, a little bit later in the season, and be able to, you know, play 4, play 3, and then have our second off week.
Okay.
So,
well, Coach, congratulations to everyone on week number 5, and look forward to going to Jefferson next Friday.
sounds good.
All right. You've been watching Inside Hart County Football. Good night.